Good morning, dear children. You all are welcome to the social class. In this class, we are going to see lesson number 12. Our constitution, we are going to see. The topic of the lesson is our constitution. Do you know any knowledge about our constitution? Our constitution is a written constitution. It is the lengthiest constitution. This, our constitution, is followed by the London Constitution. Who wrote our constitution? Who is completed? Our original copy was safely protected in our parliament. Okay. Uh, who is finished that constitution? Dr. Ambedkar. He have given uh, something for the people. In this constitution, some more leaders were signed. The Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and some more leaders are constitution. Our constitution, Dr. Ambedkar is called as the father of Indian constitution. Why he is called the father of Indian constitution? He is he is the He is the father of the Indian Constitution. You see, in this Constitution, there is the fundamental rights. We are having the human rights now. These things are provided by these leaders. That Ambedkar also gave the place to our fundamental rights and our human rights. Everything included in this Constitution. This Constitution adopted. First, it is announced in the year 1949 on November 26th. That is, but it is came to an act in the year 1950 January 26th. After that only our India is called as the Democratic Republic country. India, we are celebrating that Republic Day now on 26th of every year, every year, January 26th, we are celebrating our Republic Day now, because on that day only our India became the independent Republican country. We are celebrating our Independence Day on 15th August. Here you see, after this, in the Republic, in that day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the first president of India. Who is the first president of India? Dr. Rajendra Prasad. When we have become, where our Indian country become the Republic country on 26th January 1950. So we are celebrating 26th January as our Republic Day. Then when we have got the freedom on 15th August 1947, so we are celebrating our Independence Day now on every August of 15. The leaders, some leaders are fought for the freedom of our country. So we are remembering that leaders on that day of independence, and we need to remember our great leaders on the Republic Day also. You see, on that Republic Day, what will be happen? The people, the leaders will gather in that their state leaders will be in the state, and central leaders in the central. On the Republic Day, the president will hoist the flag on the function, and there will be a honor to the bravos and some more people. You see there, what are the features of constitutions? There are independent judiciary, fundamental rights, directive principles, and the single citizenship. Universal adult franchise also available in this constitution. You see, who is the father of Indian constitution? Our Dr. Ambedkar, the father of Indian constitution. Here, the organs of the government. What are the organs of the government? Legislative branch, executive branch, and judicial branch. These things are very important. There are three main branches of the government. How many branches? There are three main branches of the government. First one is legislative branch, then next one is executive branch, the third one is judicial branch. First, the legislative branch. The legislative branch includes the parliament and the state legislatures of the various states. The legislatures make laws for the country. Who is making the laws for the country? The legislatures are making the laws for the country. The state members are there in the legislative assembly. Then the executive branch. The executive branch includes the president, vice president, prime minister, council of ministers, and so on. You see, who are the executive members means then in this executive branch there are the president, the vice president, the prime minister, and the council of ministers, and some more members are there. The executive carries out the decisions made by the legislature. The legislature, what is they are making the laws for the country, these executives are carrying that laws. Okay, then the judicial branch. The judicial branch consists of the Supreme Court, the high courts, and the lower courts. The judiciary protect the rights of the citizens. Is the judiciary protects the rights of the citizens? Yes, the judiciary only protects the rights of the citizens. The judicial branch consists of the Supreme Court, the High Court, and the lower court. The judiciary protects the rights of the citizens. Where is our Supreme Court? That is in New Delhi. Then where is the that is High Court? Do you have any knowledge? All the states headquarters are having the high courts. In Tamil Nadu, there are two high courts. One is in Chennai and another one is in Madurai. That Madurai also, Madras High Court also functions in Madurai. For what purpose? To bring the conclusion or come to get the legal actions very easily. There is two high courts are there in Tamil Nadu. Then what are the fundamental rights? Here, do you know the fundamental rights? There we have the fundamental rights. This fundamental rights is available in the Indian Constitution. You see, what are the fundamental rights? Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. These are the fundamental rights. What are the fundamental rights? Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion means any man in India can follow any religion. Right against exploitation. If you are exploited by some others, you can ask for that. Then cultural and educational rights. Because of this cultural and educational rights only you all are getting the education. Right to constitutional remedies. Then the rights safeguards are fundamental rights. These all rights are there are 6 fundamental rights. One more time I am telling. Right to equality, women and men, there are equal rights. Right to freedom, we can speak, we can write, we can gather in a place. These are the right to freedom. Right against exploitation, right to freedom, religion, cultural and educational rights, right to constitutional remedies. These are the fundamental rights. in India. These fundamental rights, how we are getting? The Constitution of India gives these fundamental rights. These fundamental rights also included in the Constitution of our India. Our Indian Constitution is a written constitution. It is the lengthiest constitution. It is followed by the London Constitution. Our great leaders are signed in this constitution, and it is our constitution is our handwritten constitution is protected in the Indian Parliament very safely in the glass covers that is under the very protective area. Okay, dear children, you read the lesson fully. Thank you children, thank you. God bless you all. We will meet in the next class. Thank you.